Land Rover Canada President, Wolfgang Hoffmann.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Jaguar Land Rover. Yeah, 2017, it almost seems like a long time ago, but it just finished. Was another record year for Jaguar Land Rover worldwide, but also here in Canada. Worldwide, we sold over 620,000 vehicles, marking it the 7th consecutive sales record in a row. Here in Canada, we sold over 13,700 vehicles, our 6th consecutive record year. And the split this time between Jaguar and Land Rover much more different than you saw in the past. Jaguar sold last year over 4,600 vehicles, the first time in its history. And you can also see the model line on the Jaguar side is growing dramatically. This year we will have 7 models available for sale. On the Land Rover side, we sold over 9,100 vehicles in 2017. Of course, another record. But 2017 was also very kind to us when it comes down to accolades. The Jaguar E-Pace was rewarded with a World Car of the Year and the World Design Car of the Year award. And in Canada here, we recently won 3 AJAC Car of the Year awards and category wins for the Jaguar XE, for the F-Type, and for the Range Rover Velar. And with these 3 models, then obviously we were recognized as the leader when it comes to sedans, sports cars, and SUVs. But enough of 2017, let's have a look at 2018, and the most exciting news comes from Jaguar. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Jaguar E-Pace. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Jaguar E-Pace. The designers internally codenamed it the Cup, but don't be mistaken, also this cat can bite. Have a look at it and see the driver-oriented interior, see the roominess. It is quite concealing. The car is really big inside. It has true Jaguar sporting DNA and of course the practicality of Nestle. We are sure it will attract new customers to our brand, younger customers, and customers who are looking for an elevated seating position, but the driving dynamics of a sports car. We test drove the car just a couple of weeks ago in Corsica, and one element stood out for me, and that was the active driveline. We can now distribute, obviously, torque from the front to the rear, but also from the left to the right side. You talked to John, he felt a little bit sick after he joined me in the car, but I never, ever had such a great combination of comfort and driving dynamics in one vehicle. The E-Pace is available with two 2-liter Ingenium gasoline turbocharged engines. The smaller one is producing 246 horsepower and the range-topping one 296. This is enough to accelerate the E-Pace from 0 to 100 in just 6.4 seconds. The all-new E-Pace has a starting price of $42,700 and goes on sale this month. Joining the E-Pace and the F-Pace later this year is one of the most anticipated vehicles in our storied company's history. The new, fully battery electric I-Pace. Today, I'm very happy to show you the concept car which makes its Canadian debut. By bringing exciting driving dynamics, a dramatic exterior and interior design to a battery electric vehicle, the I-Pace is for us the ultimate expression of our brand for the 21st century. If you want the next definition of the art of performance. The I-Pace will be a long-distance sprinter, accelerating as fast as an F-Type, but provides the roominess of an F-Pace with a driving range in excess of 380 kilometers from a 90 kilowatt lithium-ion battery. The I-Pace will charge up to 80% of its capacity in just 45 minutes using a 100 kilowatt charger. The compact, lightweight, permanent magnet electric motors at the front and the rear generate a combined output of 516 pound-feet of torque and 400 horsepower. That is enough to give you a 0 to 100 acceleration time of approximately 4 seconds. But our dedication to electric vehicle extends beyond road cars into the racing world. The I-Pace is the focus of the new E-Trophy racing series, which is a supporting race series of the Formula E. Panasonic Jaguar Racing, as you know, is competing in the Formula E for the second consecutive year. And we already see the dividends from the lessons learned from last year. After 3 race weekends, this year we have taken home our first podium finish and a fastest lap award. Basically, after a year looking up to the leaders all season long, Jaguar Racing now sits in 4th overall position. But enough of Jaguar, because also Land Rover has some fantastic electrifying news. We recently held test drives for the Range Rover Sport and Range Rover PHEV vehicles, and they were a smashing success. When our founding fathers conceived the first Land Rover in 47 on the beach in Wales, they said it has to be a car that can go anywhere. I bet they would be very proud if they could see what happened to the company. So, refresh for the 2018 model year. Range Rover Sport now have a complete new exterior design and interior. But the big next step, obviously, is the introduction of our hybrid vehicles. The P400e in the Range Rover is combining a 296 horsepower, 2-liter 4-cylinder Ingenium gasoline engine with a 114 horsepower electric motor. The 398 horsepower delivers a 0 to 60 in just 6.8 seconds. And in the Range Rover Sport version, the same power can deliver a 0 to 100 time in just 6.1. With an impressive 472 pound-feet of torque, the new powertrain delivers dynamic performance, obviously, with traditional Range Rover capability, comfort, and refinement. The interior is refreshed, and we now offer the in-control touch Pro Duo, which features 2 twin screens as seen in the Range Rover Velar and a much quieter cabin. Thanks to the electrified powertrain, the Range Rover P400e provides reduced emissions of only 64 grams per kilometer and an outstanding all-electric range of 51 kilometers. So ladies and gentlemen, the E-Pace is in stores now. The all-new electric I-Pace this summer, followed by the Range Rover PHEV and the Range Rover Sport PHEV, which means by the end of the year we have 3 electrifying cars for our customers and our retailers in stores. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for joining us today, and enjoy the rest of the